With the release of the 2025 Topps Update Series, we collectors can try to bring our collecting year to a close. For team set collectors like me, this means doing my best to fill every last spot on the roster with a card. Here's how I build my team sets. For a lot of years, there's only one option. So for those years, I get as many cards as I can and leave it at that. This is true for the bulk of cards from 1956 to 1980, when Topps reigned supreme. But not all. 1979, for example, had a few cards only available in the Burger King set given away in their stores. See episode 63 for more on that. So my 1979 team set is all Phillies cards from the Topps Flagship set and the discrete cards available in the Burger King set. For some years, like 1963, when Fleer tried a set, I have the Fleer cards, but they are all duplicate players. They don't add anything to the roster. But there are some oddball sets out there, like the Fritsch One-Year Wonder cards, that helped to add a few more players not otherwise offered by Topps. My goal with team sets is to build a representative set to the maximum extent possible of every ball player that took the field for the Phillies in a given year. It's harder than you might think. I track every roster move for the Phillies each year, and if a player goes into a game, if only briefly, then I endeavor to get their card. I've got a series on YouTube Shorts where I do this, and it helps me track and source the cards as I go. But Baseball Almanac is a great source for this at the end of the year, too. They do this for every team, of course, but here's the 2025 Phillies. All of them. In total, 47 different players took the field for the Phillies in 2025. Ideally, that is 47 different cards I want in my team set, before we add parallels, special cards, inserts, all-stars, league leaders, and the rest. I buy the official Topps team set at the beginning of each year because there is usually a card or two in that set that is unique and not otherwise available in the Flagship set. The team sets are 17 cards, so not the full team. For 2025, there were 2 unique cards in the team-only set that didn't appear in the Flagship set: Seth Johnson and Austin Hayes. For those playing at home, Austin Hayes played for a few weeks at the end of the 2024 season, but was then released and wasn't on the roster this year. He got a card in 2024 Topps Chrome Update, so this card is a complete bust for 2025. Seth Johnson's card is interesting. He got a card in Topps Series 2, but look closely, they're 2 different cards. The Topps logo and the RC logo are in different places. Why? Who knows? But that is a unique card. All the other cards were duplicated in the Flagship set somewhere. Next, I buy the AAA team set, the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs in this case. Pretty much every player that may get a call-up in a given year is on the corresponding AAA team. I've found that of the 25 cards that are in that set, each year I end up using about 10 of them in my team set. We're going to come back to these cards in a moment. Once Topps Series 1 comes out, I wait for the breakers to open it, and I can pick up a team set on eBay for $5 or so. Same for Series 2, and finally, the Update Series. Just given these aforementioned releases, we can cross-reference the total roster. From the Topps Flagship set, inclusive of Series 1 and Series 2, we got Zach Wheeler, Bryce Harper, Chris Sanchez, Ranger Suarez, Kyle Schwarber, Alec Boehm, Wes Wilson, Aaron Nola, Bryson Stott, Nick Castellanos, Edmundo Sosa, Brandon Marsh, Taijuan Walker, Matt Strahm, Trey Turner, JT Realmuto, Michael Mercado, Seth Johnson, Jordan Romano, Johan Rojas, and Jesus Luzardo. That's only 21 players, not even half the list of the 47 players needed. The Update Series added Max Kepler, Mick Abel, Max Lazar, and Rafael Marchand. 25 of 47 now. That's how far the Topps Flagship can get us. Not very. Sometimes Topps Chrome adds a player or two, but Chrome was a skunker for the Phillies this year with no additional players featured. Same thing with Bowman, same with Topps Heritage. Now I can turn to the AAA set, produced by Choice. From the Iron Pigs cards, I can snag Buddy Kennedy, Otto Kemp, Cal Stevenson, Garrett Stubbs, Alan Runhell, and Brett DeGuss. 6 more cards, bringing my total up to 31 of 47. Now I still need 16 cards, and I've exhausted all 2025 options with a chance of the player being in the right uniform. That's okay. I'm happy with the player in any uniform, really. So in the 2025 set, I got the Twins cards of Juan Duran and Harrison Bader, who came over at the trade deadline. I was looking for a Red Sox Walker Buehler card, but found a Dodgers Buehler card instead, for a quarter, so I went with that. Same with Carlos Hernandez, who only ever had one card with the Royals from 2021. I had a random 2019 Topps Heritage card of David Robinson sitting around during one of his 3 stints with the club. So that's a placeholder until I can find something better. But I don't think something better exists, so this might be it. That's another 5 players down, 36 of 47, leaving 11 cards short of a complete 2025 team set. Cody Clemens got an update card with the Twins. Right set, wrong uniform, but it's close. But he also got a father-son combo card that includes him in a Phillies uniform, and it has Roger Clemens on it to boot. I count that as a win, and we're down to 10. In my YouTube short series, I research what is the most recent card of a given player, and I seek it out in my card comings and goings. Jose Ruiz got a card in the 2024 AAA Iron Pigs set, so I had that one from last year. Daniel Robert hasn't had a Major League card yet, but he's got a 2024 Minor League card with the Round Rock Express, which I'll find somewhere out there, likely on eBay. Nolan Hoffman was called up for his MLB debut in a 1-game-only spot start. He's only got a first Bowman, but that should be pretty easy to source. Lou Trevino has a 2020 Topps card with the A's. That's an easy find. Joe Ross has a 2024 Topps card with the Brewers, as does Tim Meza with the Blue Jays. 2 more easy pickups. Donovan Walton had a very short stint over just a few games to fill in for some injuries. His last card was 2022 Topps with the Mariners. 3 more to go, and oddly, they're all multi-year players. Tanner Banks is in his 2nd year with the club. Last year, I resorted to this multiplayer card to fill his spot. This year, despite the fact that he was on the roster the whole year and was one of their best bullpen arms in a division-winning season, he still hasn't gotten a card in a Phillies uniform. So I'll need to source his 2024 Flagship card with the White Sox, as that is still the closest I can get. Jose Alvarado has been with the club since 2021, and for some reason, no card this year at all. Well, the reason may be related to his 80-game suspension for PEDs, but it's hard to know for sure. After not getting a card in 21 or 22, he did get cards in 23 and 24, but nothing in 2025. I have an extra 2024 card of his that I'll use in the 2025 set until something better comes along. That leaves only Ryan Kirkering, another multi-year player who was on the roster all year, and a guy who got a host of rookie cards last year in 2024. This year, nothing. I'll move one of his rookie cards from the 2024 team set into the 2025 team set, leaving his rookie auto in 2024 where it belongs. Topps Now can help fill some of these gaps, sometimes, but not this year. Plus, Topps Now cards are expensive for what they are, so I try and limit targeting them. I'll wait to find them in a dollar bin next year. I did, however, get Mick Abel's call-up card and Otto Kemp's call-up card from this year. Topps Heritage High numbers come out around opening day and tend to include some extra cards of players who got called up or changed teams the previous year. The 2023 Topps Heritage High numbers included 6 players not otherwise featured in any other set. That was a great year for this team set collector. 2024? Nothing. So it's hit or miss, and I'll need to wait a few more months to see what hits for this year. With all the cards checked off the list, my 2025 team set is complete. I am known to swap out a card or 2 in team sets as I find replacements, or as other cards become available, but I'm happy usually to just let the cardboard lay. Even though the cards don't all match, they are an accurate representation of who the team was in a given year. And when I flip back in the years, the cards can jog my foggy memory and reignite lost moments of frothy fandom. Thanks for watching. Help support the channel with the purchase of some custom card box dividers or slab dividers. Email me at philliesbaseballcards@gmail.com to discuss how.